What's good? Well, once again, another episode of getting all the way in. Another episode of going all the way in. We got another episode of going all the way in. Malik, what's going on, great brother? Here we are with another episode of going all the way in. Poe Porter, what's going on? Al Jalil Sawab, John J. Doe, what's going on? Jafari Caesar, Cut West. What's going on, man? Katie the Boxer, Copperfield, Philly, my brother. Zeroos, Romel Lane, what's going on? Splash Master 03, Q Lee, Big Stepper, what's going on? Oh, this one gonna hurt. S. Money, G Code, Mr. VA Fitted. I Spirit for GIs, what's good? Oh, this one is gonna bother a lot of people today. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? Mr. N Exclusive, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving, great brother. Happy holidays. Brother Adam, what's going on? R. Beezy, what's going on? Cut West, what's going on? We're gonna hurt a lot of feelings. Stephen Bateman, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says salute to you, great brother. Randall 700, brother in the super chat, appreciate you, great brother. 7 trillion Lion Records, what's good? Willette Strong, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Where's your profile pic? George Proctor, what's going on? What's going on, great brother? Lamarcus Robinson, my brother, the Drew Titan LLC in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Drew Titan LLC. Francisco Aponte, Veron, what's going on? I'm going to talk about something that nobody's talking about. Ski Dollars, what's going on? I'm going to talk about something that nobody feels the need to talk about. Denny Flowers, Keith McGregor, what's going on? Because we love, as a people, to gloss over the obvious. Charles Patterson, what's going on? We love, as a people, to gloss over the obvious. Mr. Perfect, what's going on? It's easy to point the finger at each other than to point the finger at the system. Deep Zone, what's going on? Colin Frederick, what's going on? C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. We have 268 people and 43 likes. Malik Black, what's going on? We have 274 people and 44 likes. Cool Massage Z Cool, what's going on? Steve Mega, what's going on? Nick J, Peace Blessings Queen, how you doing today? Queen, he not off himself. MP Dub TF, what's going on? And I'm talking about what Kanye West was going through as it pertains to what's going on in boxing. My brother Bish B Megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother Bish B Megastar, Little Princess channel. Habitual Line Stepper, what's going on? CB Dizzle, what's good? Diesel, what's going on? Derek Gordon 16, Deuce Big G, what's going on? Blessings to the Queen, Nick J. Eduardo Lorente, what's going on? But Queen, we got to read past the... See, he gets your attention. Luis Morales, what's going on? TZ Frank, Brother Blaine, what's going on? Kanye West gets everybody's attention. But we got to look past and look at what he's actually saying and doing. Calvin Johnson, LeVar Cooper, T9 Boxing Class, what's going on? Peter Mercado, what's going on? And just like everybody else, right, when it comes to Kanye West, Trice 1983 was good, great brother. When it comes to Kanye West, he's learning as he's on the job, just like everybody else. Yusuf Nessar Bey, what's going on? And the reason that Kanye West is learning on the job is because none of us has the blueprint. So Kanye West got put into a position of fame and success, right? Never ever. I'm sure he believed in himself. I'm sure he believed in his talent. But I'm sure Kanye West has never imagined himself being the richest black man in the history of the United States. You understand? Reese Fox, what's going on? And there's a lot of politics and a lot of things that have to be dissected when you do such a thing and achieve such a thing, because we have to keep in mind, Texas, what's going on? Kanye West was allowed to become the first richest black man in the history of the United States. Laylaw, what's going on? Diablo Virtual and Tavares Eastside, what's going on? No, I didn't. Y'all are missing the point. I'm talking about what Kanye West is. Kanye West didn't say this is the case. What Kanye West is going through pertains to what's happening in the sport of boxing. Kanye West did not say this. I'm saying it based off of how we are perceived as a people in this country, what Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, and the rest of the folks are going through as it pertains to the sport of boxing and how these fighters are perceived, right? So when you look at Errol Spence Jr., right? I want to ask the people, right? Why does Canelo Alvarez, Preacher Joe, what's going on? Reality pop star, my brother. How come Canelo Alvarez is perceived to be more valuable in the sport of boxing than Errol Spence Jr.? Why is that? Original Skywalker, what's going on? Why do the powers that be, even Errol Spence's own side of the street, that perceive Canelo Alvarez to be more valuable than Errol Spence Jr. is? And we as a people will go in and go ham 1,000% on Terrence Crawford, right? Rightfully so, because Terrence Crawford has, contradicted himself, right? Trinell Harris, what's going on? And Xavier Moses, what's going on? The Ninja, what's going on? He has contradicted himself and he's made some moves that, I don't agree with. But I have to ask you this question, right? Mark it in 1, 2, 3, what's going on? When it comes to Canelo Alvarez, do you see the money Canelo Alvarez was offered to fight Classy Max? Salute. Robin Bean, what's going on? Do you see? And that's the thing, Bish said, because he has people feel like he has a country behind him. And we have a country behind us. AK Crowder, what's going on? But you see, we as a people, it gets so tiresome when I look at this every single day, right? Every single day. But I don't hear nobody calling out the powers that be for not holding and valuable and holding Errol Spence in high regards. Not even his own side. Not even his own side holds him as valuable as we should all hold us. And you clowns and bozos every single day got something to say about somebody that look like us, but they hold somebody else in more high regard. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that amazing? Canelo Alvarez can do whatever he wants to do. And the powers that be behind the scenes don't hold him accountable. And guess what they do? Not only do they not hold him accountable, but they reward him. They reward him. So you gonna tell me that Errol Spence don't deserve? It don't have nothing to do with Terrence Crawford. You bozos are not hearing me. You see people every day. Well, Terrence Crawford did this. And Terrence Crawford, it has nothing to do with Terrence Crawford. It has everything to do with Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the big fish. He is the big draw. Errol Spence is the big draw. We already know he's the A-side. And Errol Spence's biggest fight of his career, they told him he can't get no guarantee money. In the biggest fight of his career, he can't get no guarantee money. They will never, ever, ever, ever do that to Canelo Alvarez. They would never do it to Canelo Alvarez. As a matter of fact, when they offered Errol Spence to Canelo Alvarez, let's be clear, they offered Errol Spence to Canelo Alvarez as bait and food. Y'all ain't even hearing what I'm saying. I'm going to say it to you again. They offered Errol Spence to Canelo Alvarez. I ain't blaming Canelo Alvarez. El Harper Reptile, what's going on? Pay attention. I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. I never blame Canelo Alvarez for anything. I'm not blaming Canelo Alvarez. Don't time out nobody, don't block nobody. I know we have 375 people in here, and we have 118 likes. Ty Baby, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Tony Dickinson, what's going on? I know that's terrible. Tunnel vision, Matt Bonner, what's going on? And this is why they don't value our community in the sport of boxing or anywhere else on this green earth. Because we can't even support each other on the lowest of levels. Tayana Scott, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Robert Singleton, what's going on? On the lowest of levels, we can't even support each other. Bernard Gilbert, Philip Chase, what's going on? The like button is free, and every day I see not just myself, but platform after platform after platform have to tell y'all to smash the like button. No Boxing, No Life said numbers don't lie. That's why. No, numbers do lie, and numbers can be manipulated. And let me tell you something about the numbers, okay? When it comes to Canelo Alvarez, Mamba, what's going on? Canelo Alvarez directly passed the baton by the richest, the most famous, a successful boxer in the history of the sport in Floyd Mayweather. Sergio Cassine, what's going on? PJ Collazo, Shoes the Victory, what's going on? He was directly passed the baton from Floyd Mayweather. Denny Flowers, what's going on? That's how he got those numbers. Show me the numbers he was doing before the Floyd Mayweather fight. Show me the pay-per-views he was doing before the Floyd Mayweather fight. Show me the millions of pay-per-views he was doing. Show me the millions of $32 million he was making before Floyd Mayweather fight, brother. Go ahead and show me. And try to get it to me before the show is over. Calvin Johnson, what's going on? Tunnel Vision, what's going on? Ruben Portillo, what's going on? And try to get it to me before the show is over. Howard Robinson, what's going on? Judah, what's going on? Prince Mitchell, what's going on? But here we have Errol Spence. Where is the machine pushing Errol Spence's brand? Main Event Mark, what's going on? Brian Vasquez, what's going on? Where's the machine that pushing Errol Spence's brand? Like they push Canelo Alvarez brand. Huh? They offered Errol Spence, people. Do y'all realize that? Errol Spence was offered as food to Canelo Alvarez. He was offered as food, as just another fight. Jalen, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Do y'all realize that? How many people here realize that? 07 Hog Dog, what's going on? Kenny Peace 504, what's going on? How many people in here realize that Errol Spence was offered as food for Canelo Alvarez? Yeah, Jalen, I'll be back on later tonight. How many people? Raise your hand if you're sure. How many people realize that Errol Spence was offered, Tunnel Vision, what's going on, to Canelo Alvarez as food? Hey, Canelo, you come sign with us, and guess what? We'll throw in the Errol Spence fight. No, Nick J, he definitely was food, Queen. No, he definitely was food. Oh, he definitely was food. It was to entice him to come over there. At a weight class, who said that Errol Spence was going up to 164? That's food. Julio Concepcion, what's going on? He was offered as food. That's why they had a multiple fight deal on the table. Willette Strong, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Oh, he was definitely offered as food. That's why they gave Canelo Alvarez the pick of the litter. You can fight Errol Spence, and then you can fight. Well, that means that you expect him to win. Tayana Scott, blesses, Queen. Chris Brooks, what's going on? Yeah, I've been coming on super late, Jalen. Tunnel Vision, blessings to my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Spence wanted that Alvarez fight. They tried to get him the fight he wanted. Bro, he wasn't looking for the Canelo Alvarez fight. Please stop. Patrick Bell, what's going on? Howard Robinson, what's going on? Good vibes only, what's going on? Good vibes, I'm going to block you in a second, brother. So I suggest you tread lightly. First of all, Errol Spence was asked about the Canelo Alvarez fight. He said that's a good fight down the line. He wasn't looking to make the Canelo Alvarez fight. It wasn't on his mind. Until people started asking him about it. He said, I sized him up. He's not much bigger than me, so on and so forth. Dirty Deeds, what's going on? Ron, what's going on? Darren Maple, what's going on? Damian Scott, what's going on? LT Audio, what's going on? Errol Spence Told you from the very beginning, Flatbush BK is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Errol Spence has told you from the very beginning that his plans and his goals was to become undisputed welterweight. He had no talk until Canelo Alvarez started moving around and bouncing around and fighting this person, fighting that person, and he fought in Dallas and all that. That's when people started bringing up Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. They fight light years apart from each other. Errol Spence fights at 47. Canelo Alvarez is fighting at 68. What are we talking about here? They're 3 weight classes apart from one another. 3 weight classes, and Errol Spence has to go up to fight at a catchweight, which puts him in no man's land. So guess what? When you offering a fighter 3 fights with names attached, Nick J, you are food. Right? If they offer Floyd Mayweather a deal, DCC, what's going on? If they offer Floyd Mayweather a deal, right? Nick J, you're not listening, Queen. You're not listening. You said, I got to disagree. Canelo knew he wasn't food. That's not the point. That's not the point. You're missing the point. Philip Chase, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Blue, these people are crazy. You're missing the point, Queen. Regardless of how competitive Canelo Alvarez thought Errol Spence would and would not be, whether he thought he would have a 50-50 fight with Errol Spence or not, well, that has nothing to do with it. The point is the business looked at it as we're serving you. You can choose who you want. You can choose Errol Spence. You can choose Jermell Charlo. You can choose Jamal Charlo. You can choose David Benavidez if you want. That's food. And if you sign a multi-fight deal, which means that obviously they think that Canelo Alvarez is going to be the victor, because if he's not the victor, then what's the point in adding the other fighters to the contract? See, we're missing a point here. They didn't add a 3-fight deal with them. They added a 3-fight deal with fighters. So let me give you an example. If I give Floyd Mayweather a 3-fight deal and say, hey, you can fight Adrian Broner, and then you can fight Terrence Crawford, and then you can fight Errol Spence, well, then that means me as a businessman, I expect Canelo Alvarez, or Floyd Mayweather in this case, to win. Right? Because if I'm guaranteeing him money to fight Adrian Broner, and then to fight Terrence Crawford, and then to fight Errol Spence, then that means, as a businessman, I expect him to win. Adrian D, what's going on? Twice on days. What's good, great brother? On Sundays, what's good? Carl Johnson, what's going on? So it doesn't matter what Canelo Alvarez viewed Errol Spence as. Lord Sweat Will, what's going on? It doesn't matter what Errol Spence viewed Canelo Alvarez as. What matters here is they don't value us. Tip O'Malley, what's going on? Because that's why they serve Errol Spence on a platter. Here you go, Canelo. You can fight Errol Spence. Big Jag, what's going on? Here you go, Canelo. You can fight Jermell Charlo. You can fight Jamal Charlo. You can fight David Benavidez. They gave him an option, Queen. Y'all not hearing me. Lee Smith 05, what's going on? So let me say that to y'all again. They gave him an option. Rojai, what's going on? Did you hear what I just said? So let me say it to you again. Brian Vasquez, what's going on? They gave him an option. T-Bugs, what's good, great brother? Which means, now watch this now. If I give you the option, I give you can fight Errol Spence or Jamal Charlo, and then afterwards you have the option to fight David Benavidez or the opposite guy who you chose to fight first. What does that tell you? More money, what's going on? What does that tell you? You want me to say it to you again? If I say, here, you can fight, choose who you want to fight first. Right? Here, you can fight Errol Spence first. And then you have the option to fight Benavidez or Jamal Charlo. Then what does that tell you? What did that tell you? Who's the value here? Rebel Archangel, what's going on? Who's the value? Come on, people. Who is the value then? Who's the value? Bronze Jones, what's going on? Laylaw, what's going on? Because see, guess what? If it's me and you tell me, hey, bro, I'm going to sign BFTB and he going to fight you, and then BFTB is going to fight the General 7A Sports TV, well, then that means you expect him to beat me, then, don't you? PJ Colazzo, my brother in the super chat, what's good, great brother? Because what the first thing you're going to do as a business person, people? HTX 80 Deuce 38, what's good? What you going to do? What's the first thing you're going to do as a business person? What's the first rule of business, people? Ray Sanders II, what's going on? What's the first rule of business? Jalen said, well, I was curious to know. This was offered earlier this year before he signed the deal with DAZN to fight. This was right after the Caleb Plant fight and before he signed the deal with DAZN. This year. The first rule of business is to protect your investment. Did y'all hear what I just told you? Adrian D, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "What's good, Blue? I'm just coming in. What was your reasoning on why said Canelo's more valuable? Maybe he just said that because the cash cow right now. No, Kanye West didn't say that. I'm correlating the two as it pertains to what's going on with him, Kyrie Irving, and us as a people in the community as it pertains to the sport of boxing. And I want to show you the lack of value we have with each other. And we look like clowns sitting up here, right? And we should be ashamed of ourselves going back and forth over two black boxers that are successful, right, at this stage. And I have no problem with it because it's competition. But the point of the matter that continues to get missed and overlooked is the fact that how come the Mexican fighters don't have this same issue that we do? Why isn't it that we have the same energy for everybody else? TBF Furball, what's going on? Why isn't it? No, Jalen, I ain't just found this. I've been knew this. Veron, what's going on? The point is, right, that we will get up on here, right, and downplay each other to no end. Don't want to hold the powers to be accountable for not making this fight happen and showing you 10 times over that they have a value for people outside your own community. Nucinda UK, what's going on? Ron Rose, Kyle 845, John Wick, what's going on? Fidel Montego, what's going on? Salute to Vancouver. So I want to ask the question to y'all. Everybody else can get guaranteed money except Errol Spence Jr. With Errol Spence Jr., biggest fight of his career, he didn't get no guaranteed money. It's funny though. Chua Coronado, what's going on? Lester Duvall, what's going on? Now watch this now. The biggest fight in Errol Spence Jr.'s career. See, we missed the point. We talk about everything but what we should be talking about. Okay? Errol Spence Jr., we know is the A-side for this fight with Terrence Crawford, right? No doubt. He's the cash cow, right? In this situation. No doubt. Right? Errol Spence is the pay-per-view star in this situation. No doubt. Okay, let me ask you all this question. Then why the hell is Errol Spence fighting the biggest fight of his career and not getting no guaranteed purse? But Caleb Plant got the biggest purse of his career and the biggest fight of his career. He got $10 million. And Canelo Alvarez got 40. Did y'all hear what I just said? They gave Canelo Alvarez a one fight or fight. a one-off fight. He didn't sign a multi-fight deal. He's not committed to the PBC. He's not committed to nobody on that side. They gave him $40 million plus. No, $50 million, right? They gave him $50 million. They gave him $50 million. And then they gave Caleb Plant $10 million. And Caleb Plant, no slight to Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, you know I love you and I appreciate you. But let me ask y'all a question. They gave Caleb Plant $10 million, the biggest person in his career. When has Caleb Plant ever headlined a pay-per-view? Because, see, this is what y'all be saying that don't make sense. So now I'm going to put y'all on the spot. See, because people will come here and they'll say, why does Terrence Crawford deserve this? Why does Terrence Crawford deserve that? He don't do big numbers. Terrence Crawford don't sell. He ain't a draw. Well, goddamn it, Terrence Crawford sold more than Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant ain't never did a pay-per-view and headlined nothing. And he had one big fight in his entire career against Jose Escatiki. James Diamond, what's good, great brother? But y'all come on here and say, what did Terrence Crawford do? He don't sell. Caleb Plant sold. He got $10 million. Why didn't they say, hey, Caleb, we're not going to give you $10 million because you ain't do nothing yet? He got $10 million. They put up $60 million plus dollars. Just because it was perceived as Canelo Alvarez being undisputed. Because if Caleb Plant didn't have a belt, would that be a big fight? Huh? If Caleb Plant didn't have a belt and Canelo Alvarez fought Caleb Plant around the world, what's going on? Would that be a big fight? And would there be a fight that people calling for and clamoring for? Would it? No, it wouldn't be, right? Now, let me ask you a question. If Terrence Crawford fought Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford didn't have a belt, would Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence still be a big fight? No, Nick J. Errol Spence was not getting a guaranteed money. Errol Spence confirmed he's not getting any guaranteed money. Errol Spence was banking on you, the fans, right, to fight and support the fight. And he's getting paid on commission based off of what we give them. Do you think Canelo Alvarez is doing that? Because Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez didn't do that. Hollywood said Canelo Alvarez fans buy fights. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. So what you're telling me is the black fans don't buy fights, right? That's what you're telling me. If you're saying that Canelo Alvarez fans buy fights, then you're telling me that the black fans don't buy fights. Or Errol Spence fans don't buy fights. See, y'all missed the point from the very beginning. You missed the point from the very beginning. Tip O'Malley, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, same way Canelo made that much when he fought Mayweather. Canelo really did nothing to make that against Mayweather. Salute, Blue, from South Carolina. Salute to South Carolina. Good Vibes said, Bud fans don't buy fights. You see the idiot conversations we be having? Okay, so good vibes. Show me the fight, the fans that bought Caleb Plant fights. Go ahead, I'll wait. Good vibes. And if you play with me today, you're gonna get blocked. Am I in the van? No, I'm in my Range Rover. So you play with me today, you're gonna get blocked. So I'm asking you now to show me right now, since you brought it up and you continue to try to say something, right? So I'm asking you right now, brother. Show me the fights that you said that support Caleb Plant. Go ahead. Show me the pay-per-view and the proof that the fight fans buy Caleb Plant's fights. Go ahead. Good vibes. Smash the like button. How do we have 480 people and we still don't even have 300 likes? He said, you can tell it's a Range Rover because the armrest has the little roller. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't even know you could tell from that. Atlas College, ATL's College Park. My brother in the super chat dropping that dump on your boy Blue. Spence is like Wilder when Wilder fought Fury. He had the U.S. white Mexican and half of the black base against him. Spence has the Mexican and half the black base against him. Possibly. President Jafar, what's going on? Salute to my brother dropping that dump on your boy Blue. Exactly. He has fans of all colors. Who has fans of all colors? Crim Rue, what's going on? Who has fans of all colors? Who has fans of all colors? Jalen, it's not that black fans don't buy because he has fans of all colors. No, that's the point is missed. Y'all trying to move the goalposts. The point is being missed. When Canelo Alvarez fight, do they cater towards the black community? I'll wait. When Canelo Alvarez fight, what fan base are they catering to? And what kind of conversations are we having all the time? When it comes to John Wick, what's going on? What fans are they catering to when you see Canelo Alvarez fans? Don't tell me he has all fan bases. Because we know who they cater to. Period. We know who is geared towards. Point blank and period. Let's not try to act like, oh, well, Canelo has all these fans. No. We know Joe Ellsworth, what's going on. It's plain as day who they cater to. Ancestral Rage, what's going on? Hollywood, what's going on? It's plain as day who is catered towards. Bougie from the Broward 954, what's going on? No, the entire buildup, the entire promotion is catered towards the Mexican fan base. Period. I ain't never seen Canelo Alvarez in the urban communities. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that. Never ever. You ain't never seen them cater towards the black community or urban community. Emily Gonzalez, blessings queen. When you dealing with Canelo Alvarez, C. Dewberry, Jay Ketcher, what's going on? You ain't never seen it and you ain't never going to see it. Unless you was talking about Errol Spence, queen. Joe Fuller, what's going on? It didn't come down to Bud asking for a guarantee. He just wanted to see transparency. He just wanted to be seen in the books. But the point is, it's not what Terrence Crawford asked. It's not about Terrence Crawford. It's about Errol Spence and Errol Spence's side. It does nothing. It has nothing. If Terrence Crawford said he want $10 million, they should have made it happen. Just like they made it happen for Canelo Alvarez, because the focal point is Errol Spence, not Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford was willing to take zero. He just wanted to see transparency on the back end. Matt Bonner, what's going on? Moondrip, what's going on? He said that the Terrence Crawford was initially asked for $22 million. Just being E, what's going on? Well, obviously we know that Terrence Crawford knows that he has to be aware that he wasn't going to get $22 million. So maybe he started Stop the Cat was good. Maybe he started off high. You know, maybe he shot for the stars. I didn't hear that, but let's just say that was the case, right? I'm not going to pretend that I know I know a number that I was told, right? But let's just say he was shooting for the moon and landed, or shooting for the stars and landed on the moon, right? But I know this, right? That Terrence Crawford, from what I was told, initially was asking for $12 million. So I don't know where this $22 million number came from. And maybe he did initially ask for $22 million. I'm not going to sit here and tell you something I don't know. Because what I was told Lonnie Davis Jr. was going on is that he asked for $12 million. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, Moondrip, what's going on? If he asked for $22 million, I don't know. Well, you got to shoot for the stars and then you land on the moon. Jalen the Queen, but if you're a fan of the boxing, should that matter as long as you are not insulting another? It shouldn't matter, but it exists. So we can't ignore that it exists. It just is what it is. Chris Casanova, what's going on? Edgar Chavez, what's going on? Like I said, can you imagine if Errol Spence turned around and said, I'm not going to fight Terrence Crawford because I'm not going to fight another African-American fighter from my community? Now, we know the double standards exist in the sport of boxing, so we got to stop acting like we don't know it. Mooney Music, what's going on? The quicker we act like it exists, the better off we'll be as fans of the sport of boxing and the change we can make. Eddie Alvarez said Bud overpriced himself. How could he overprice himself when it got to the point where he wasn't going to accept no money? How? You know, you're just talking just to talk right now. So, like I said, right, we know if Errol Spence said, do you think the reception, Andre Williams, what's going on? Let's say President Jafar, what's going on? Hampton Royce, what's going on? Let's say Errol Spence today said, I'm not going to fight Terrence Crawford, right, because he's African-American, he's from my community. Now, Jalen the Queen, Kool-Aid 323 was good. Now, do you think the reaction to Errol Spence saying that is going to be the same as the reaction to Canelo saying he never going to fight David Benavidez or Zurdo Ramirez because they Mexican? Noe Fisher, what's going on? Do you think it's going to be the same reaction? Do you think that his peers, like, you know, Canelo Alvarez peers, when they asked about not fighting Mexican fighters, they don't never give you a straightforward answer, right? Valor, what's going on? They fight even his peers. What you think about? Oh, I don't know why he said that, man. To each his own. This is the kind of conversation. Then you get some fighters be like, man, I don't know. But mainly the people that had an issue with it was the ones that's trying to get the fights with him. Like Benavidez's fans or Zurdo Ramirez's fans or their teams. Joe Fuller, what's going on? If Canelo said he wasn't fighting someone outside his race, it's something different. No, Jalen, I'm asking you. If Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? More Money, what's going on? If Errol Spence today said, I'm not fighting Terrence Crawford because he's black and African American and from my community, and I'm not going to go against my community, do you think the reaction would be the same as the reaction, the lack of reaction that we got from Canelo Alvarez saying the same exact thing 3 times? Tip O'Malley, brother in the super chat. Everyone say EJ ducking, but Canelo not ducking, Blue. Errol Spence is not ducking anybody. Ahmad is Ahmad, my brother, what's good? Errol Spence is not ducking a single soul. Not a soul. Moondrip, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Blue question, did Bud sell out Vegas with Porter? Bud had more fans there than Porter. Yeah, it was packed. The reception, see, this is the thing that people don't know. B-Rail 87, what's going on? Sakari, what's going on? When Terrence Crawford fought Sean Porter, when Terrence Crawford made his ring walk, the building shook. That's a fact. And from that point, you can see I said it on my live stream for the clowns in here that's going to say, oh, Blue is trying to defend Terrence Crawford. You trying to do damage control for Terrence Crawford. Go look at the live stream I did when Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford fought. I did a live stream. Go listen to what I said on that live stream when Terrence Crawford made his ring walk, and I said, "Wow, I didn't realize he had that many fans here. I didn't realize that he had that much support here." Jalen said, "Now earlier you were talking about who he was catering to. Now you're talking about him saying not fighting someone else." Jalen, you're confusing me, Queen. I don't know what I'm confused. Tip O'Malley, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "No, Blue, if he would said he's not fighting black boxers, Blue. No, Blue, if he would said he's not fighting black boxers, Blue." Facts. Jalen, I'm responding to what you're saying. I asked you, right? You said Shunji 85, what's going on? You said it shouldn't, you said he has fans of all creeds. Jay Get 856, what's good, great brother? My son John RC Niggas, what's up, baby boy? I love you too, kid. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Hey, Jalen, you said he has fans of all creeds. Bullet Gibson, what's going on? And I said, you said it don't matter because he has fans of all creeds. And I said, they're not catering to all fans of all creeds. They're catering to the Mexican fan base. And then you said, right, it shouldn't matter. I think I may have missed a part of what you were saying. But what I'm saying to you is this. The point is this. It's not about him having fans of all creeds and colors, because they cater to one fan base. And Manny, what's going on? And now what's the word I'm looking for? All things are not created equal. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And Canelo Alvarez has lost tons and tons of money. But nobody's going to talk about how Canelo Alvarez loses money. They're going to continue to push that Canelo Alvarez is the greatest thing since sliced bread. So my point in saying this to you guys is this, is that, right? Ali Bravo, what's going on? The stereotype, equality, right? Double standards in the sport of boxing, right? There's double standards in the sport of boxing, right? But the problem that I have is that I don't see nobody here around the world, what's going on, having the same energy. Sophia Belovo. I don't see anybody here having the same energy when you look at and you do the comparisons, because, see, y'all don't want to point out the obvious. See, this is why I tell you, right, that this is why these other platforms can't rock with me. I'm a different type of breed. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I tell you the truth over here. I'm not emotionally driven. I deal with facts over feelings. Caleb Plant, see, when it came, okay, if we have this issue, Professor X, what's going on? The focal point should be Errol Spence. He's the draw. If they had Canelo Alvarez in their stable, the focal point would be Canelo Alvarez, just like the focal point was Floyd Mayweather. The focal point should be Errol Spence Jr. So how come Errol Spence Jr., we know as a draw, can't get a guaranteed money for the biggest fight of his career while he's with the PBC? He should be receiving a guaranteed purse for his career, right? Because I see people talking about Terrence Crawford. Nobody watching Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford ain't a draw. Terrence Crawford, who cares? Caleb Plant ain't no damn draw. But they gave him $10 million to fight Canelo Alvarez. Did they give him $10 million to fight because Caleb Plant is a draw? Or did they give him $10 million, right, because they respect Canelo Alvarez? Did they give Caleb Plant $10 million because Caleb Plant is a draw? Or did they give Caleb Plant $10 million because they respect Canelo Alvarez? Which one? Which one? Chris Brooks said neither, in my opinion. No, it has to be one. What do you mean it's neither? Neither what? Neither what? Alpha McKinney, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said people always saying Floyd was afraid to fight black people, not understanding Floyd knew the business of the Latino community fan base. Floyd no black people don't support. Shaking my head, my opinion. Right, because we fickle. Romel Lane, what's going on? Gave him $10 million for that belt. But they still, who did they cater to? Chris Brooks, you said it's neither. Then you said they gave him $10 million for the belt. Okay, so who was they catering to? DJ Zion Love, what's going on? PGH Big Doe, what's going on? So who was they catering to? Y'all see the obvious and y'all trying to move the goalposts. Y'all see the obvious and then y'all trying to make, you trying to justify it. That's why you're saying, well, maybe it was this. Well, maybe it was that. Well, maybe you're trying to justify the obvious. You see it. Seven Deuce Marine, what's going on? You see exactly what I'm talking about right now. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. It makes sense. And you know that now you have to hold the people accountable that need to be held accountable. Because guess what? Caleb Plant ain't never did a pay-per-view. Ever. Never. He ain't never did a pay-per-view. How he get $10 million guaranteed? Nate's Classic, what's going on? The budget must have been there. That's why he got $10 million, right? They got the budget for Canelo. Lester Duvall said Bud has a belt, so why they ain't buying Terrence Crawford belt? Right? Like the brother just said, or like Chris Brooks just said, they paid that money for it's gonna always come back. See, when you tell the truth, you ain't gotta alter it. It's gonna I can tell you the same thing 10,000 times, right? So check it out. Like the brother Chris Brooks said, well, they bought the belt. Okay, well, they bought the belt for a guy that don't even live there, for an outsider. That's what you just told me. They bought the belt for somebody that don't even reside with them. Steve Austin, what's going on? Chris Montel, what's going on? Robert Woodard, what's going on? They bought the belt for somebody that's not even there. Good vibes, goodbye. There you go. You wanted your walking papers, now I gave it to you. So now, Errol Spence is the draw. He's the focal point. Errol Spence wants to be undisputed. So why aren't they buying the belt from Terrence Crawford? They was going to help buy the belt. They assisted with Charles Martin. They helped Anthony Joshua buy the belt from Charles Martin. They helped Canelo Alvarez buy the belt from Caleb Plant. So why aren't they helping Errol Spence buy the belt from Terrence Crawford? C. Dewberry, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I thought reports said there was initial guarantees for both, but they were too far apart on numbers, so they scraped it and went to percentage. Any truth to that? Come on, man. No. Brandon Austin, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Hey, Blue, do you think they would agree to a $30 million pat, $10 million guaranteed to each fighter, and winner gets the other 10? No, they'll never do that in boxing. It should be that should be there should be enticement like that. DVT game, what's going on? It should be enticement. Andy Flores, what's going on in the sport of boxing? Why not? I like that idea, but they'll never do that. Smash the like button. We should have at least 700 likes right now. How come we have 370 likes? There go that lack of support we just talking about within our community. JB Hall, what's going on? Nick J. the Queen, she said, and that's what makes EJ different. If that's what we doing, he doesn't want a bought belt. He want fight and earn it. Come on now, Nick J. What are you talking about, Queen? Stop it. Stop it. The point is not buying the belt. No, you missed the point. Queen, what are you talking about? The point is, I didn't say buy the belt. You listen to what I'm saying. Y'all be so quick to try to defend. Stop trying to defend. It don't work. Stop trying to defend it. I'm not talking about buying the belt as buying it cheap. What I'm talking about is they gave them the money to be able to assist with having that fight, to be able to accomplish what they want to accomplish. What I'm talking about is they told Charles Martin to go get that $8 million that they were unwilling to pay to go fight Joshua instead of fighting Deontay Wilder in-house in a unification bout. Okay? I'm talking about they assisted Canelo Alvarez with paying Caleb Plant $10 million so Canelo Alvarez can have the fight he wants to become undisputed. So I'm saying this. When I'm saying buy the belt, you're not buying no belt from Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is coming to fight. It's a 50-50 fight. What I'm talking about is this. You have your man that wants to fight. Errol Spence. He's the PBC fighter. He's the A side. He wants that belt. That's what I'm talking about. If you have to overpay for your fighter to accomplish what he want to accomplish, that's what I'm talking about. There's no such thing as that make Errol Spence different. He don't want to buy it. He want to earn it. Earn what? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. That don't make sense to say he don't want to buy it. He want to earn it. No, no, no. He still got to earn it. He still got to beat Terrence Crawford. Checking the Facts TV, what's going on? He still got to fight and beat Terrence Crawford. So he still got to earn it. What I'm saying to you is they assisted everybody else to accomplish what they want to accomplish. Why aren't they assisting Errol Spence in accomplishing what he wants to accomplish? If Terrence Crawford said he wants $15 million, give him $15 million. Because it's not about Terrence Crawford. It's about Errol Spence. You follow what I'm trying to tell you, Nick J? Main event, Mark, my brother in Super Chat. Blue Blood, check your text. Okay, great, brother. So if they assisted with Canelo Alvarez and they assisted with Anthony Joshua, why won't you assist with Errol Spence, who's in-house? West Philly Tour was good, great brother. That's what I'm talking about. And we know this to be true, but we're going to play like we don't understand. Because if we say we understand, then that means we have to hold everybody accountable, and we don't want to do that. See, that means we have to hold everybody accountable just like we hold Terrence Crawford accountable. And nobody held Terrence Crawford more accountable than me. But once I started to see, hold on, Errol Spence is the A side. I've been arguing that point. Errol Spence is the big draw. Errol Spence, y'all know these numbers by heart. Terrence Crawford did a combined 350,000 pay-per-views to Errol Spence's 350,000 with Mikey Garcia alone. It's not even an argument who's the bigger draw, who's the A side. It's not even an argument who's the bigger star. That's not an argument. A minute. They're not respecting neither one of these dudes. Then that's a problem. And so then people, you look at, people are so short-minded and short-sighted and shallow-minded that they can't look past the obvious. The obvious is Terrence Crawford didn't take the fight because he had an issue and he fighting David Avanesian. But you got to look past that. Why? It's easy to say, well, Terrence Crawford did X, Y, and Z. That's easy. But why ain't everybody else ain't being held accountable? Because I don't see no scenario in which Errol Spence is not good for it. Errol Spence's credit is good in my book, and it been good on paper. So how come everybody else can get guarantees? The biggest fight of Errol Spence's career, he can't get a guarantee? That's what I'm talking about. But y'all will be quick when I tell you the business of the sport of boxing is hurting the fans in the sport of boxing. Y'all quick to just point the finger because it's easier to point the finger at somebody that look like you. But it's not easy to point the finger at the business of the sport of boxing that clearly is hurting the sport of boxing. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't know what just happened with my chat because it must have froze. I can't see y'all, can't hear y'all, nothing. Can y'all hear me? I'm stuck at the same number. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what's going on. I can't see at all. This is wild. Can y'all see me and hear me? I don't know what's going on because I cannot see the chat. It's crazy. This is wild. The games that they play. This is the games that they play. Smash the like button. I don't even know what likes we have. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Salute to my brother J Reed Visuals dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. I can't. I'm guesstimating right now. Salute to Ray Sanders, the second brother in the super chat. He said, refreshing the chat. We can hear you. Salute, man. I can't hear y'all, man. This is terrible, man. I was having a whole conversation with Nick J, the chocolate queen. You know what I mean? Nick J, I'm sorry. I'm trying to respond to you, queen. I don't even know what you're saying now. I'm so lost. Paul Prince, what's going on? Ronnie Shields, what's going on? Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? I'm looking at my other device to see the chat, but it's distracting me because as I'm looking at it, um, it's um, it's moving on me. No, Nick Jace. Oh wow! Every time I go to watch Nick Jace, what she said. My son just trying to get over on me. Salute to my brother Al Jalil Sawab, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Just showing everyone that sending a super chat is very easy. Salute to Blue. Salute to you, great brother. And Al Jalil Sawab, man, you're pissing off some of the people here in the chat, huh? I don't know what's going on. Real gamer, what's going on? Nick J, I'm sorry, Queen. I'm trying to slow down so I can see what you're saying, Nick J. I don't want you to think I'm being rude or ignoring you. Rodney Gilmore Jr., what's going on? So Nick J, if you can hear me, you still there? I'm not ignoring you. I can't see. I don't know. Every time I go to your comment and I'm trying to see what you're saying, it's jumping on me. Blessings to the Queen, Nick J, man. All I can see is she said, but Blue. That's it. I'm scared to move from the spot because if I move, I feel like the stream is going to end. So my point in saying this is this, right? I know I see somebody said that Errol Spence is not complaining about. I know I see somebody just said that Errol Spence is not complaining about it. It don't have nothing to do with Errol Spence complaining about and not complaining about. It has everything to do with how he's perceived and how he should be celebrated and how he should be supported. I don't care if he's complaining about it or not. He should not have to respond to that at all whatsoever. Does that make sense? Errol Spence shouldn't have to say, he shouldn't have to be cool with it or not cool with it. Because he should be respected enough and appreciated enough to say, hey, bro, listen, if the funds ain't there to give you this guaranteed purse, let's move this fight to X, Y, and Z. Because he deserves to get a guaranteed purse for the biggest fight of his career. Not have to bank on the fans and then say, yeah, I'm good with it. The estimated, we estimate that this fight is going to do X, Y, and Z. Errol Spence shouldn't have to do that. Errol Spence shouldn't have to say, well, the estimated amount of money that they estimate or predict that we're gonna make, I'm cool with that. Why? Nobody else in the biggest fight of their career is relying on estimations and guesstimations is what I call it. Nobody in the fight in their careers in the sport of boxing. Show me a fighter in a legacy fight that's guesstimating like this. In these modern times, show me a fighter that guesstimates for the biggest fight of their career. Show me. Wilder and Fury never did that. See, Dewberry. Wilder and Fury got guaranteed purses for every single fight they had. Trust me. Ray Sanders II, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said fans expect Bud to take whatever he was offered and wait for the PBC to tell him when to fight, and he ain't even signed to them. Yeah. C. Dewberry said Wilder Fury 2. Wilder Fury 2, they got guaranteed purses. I don't know who told you that. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury didn't get no guaranteed purses. Wilder had a guaranteed purse of $5 million. Wilder and Fury was both guaranteed $5 million apiece and was expected to make $25 million on the back end. They both had guaranteed purses. It says small purses, $5 million guaranteed. So let's say that's $5 million guaranteed. So let's say at the end of the day, they tallied up all of the pay-per-views and all the tickets and all the revenues. They was going to get at least another $5 million. So essentially they was guaranteed a $10 million purse. For a fight of that magnitude. They was both going to receive $10 million at least. And they had to split the earnings, and they did the business with Top Rank and ESPN on top of that. Brandon Austin, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. The powers that be would rather not take a chance at losing money than do what's best for the sport of boxing. Facts. But it depends on who they doing it with. It depends on who they doing it with. So this is the issue that I have. Let's say Errol Spence is cool with it, right? So that means you taking advantage of Errol Spence because you know he ain't gonna complain. See, this is the thing I'm trying to explain to y'all. They would not have made this if Canelo Alvarez. Let me ask y'all a question. If Canelo Alvarez told the PBC and come over there, Showtime, Steven Espinosa, hey, listen, I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna sign with y'all, and I want to fight Terrence Crawford. Do you think there would have been no guaranteed purses? I'm asking for a friend. If Canelo Alvarez said, I'm a free agent right now, I'm coming over there with y'all, I want to fight Terrence Crawford, I need y'all to make that happen. Do you think they go to negotiation tables and there's no guaranteed purses? Texas Bulldog Boxer, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, Happy Happy Turkey Day. Blue Avenesian is a 6+ underdog. 600 plus underdog. Bro, you gotta break that down to me because I have no clue. I have no clue what it is. FSU, what's going on? Letitia McCulley, blessings, queen. Salute. I don't know who just dropped a dub on me. Somebody just dropped a dub on me. Who was that? G-Code, you timing out everybody, bro. I think the phone must be in his pocket or something. The phone must be in his pocket. The phone must be in his pocket because he's unhiding. See, he hid people, then he unhid them. So the phone must be in his pocket. In his pocket. In his pocket. Big Stepper G Code is not a troll. Tariq Reed, what's going on? I already knew, G Code. I said the phone must be in his pocket. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes all the way up. We should have 700 likes right now. I don't know why the stream is tweaking. It's tweaking. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 700. I don't know what's going on with this, man. Douglas Roderick, what's good, great brother? Now, this just made me lose my point. Jay Grant Jr., what's good, great brother? Mr. Light World, what's going on? Josh Smalls, what's going on? Weedy Gonzalez, what's going on? Said G-Code phone on the Henny. 4, what's going on? Who you got, Blue? Zepeda or Regis? What time is it where I'm at? Malik, it's 4:48. I'm in New York. The Chill Coder, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, what's good, Blue? What's good, community? I watched Hebrews versus Negroes with my family over the weekend, and I honestly only seen gems. Nothing anti-Semitic. What they talking about, it's conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. Yeah, I still ain't get around to watching it, bro. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna try to drive off now. I hope it don't start tweaking. I don't know. Why is this tweaking, man, on me like this? I don't know what happened. But as long as y'all can hear me, man, y'all can see me, my good folk. My good folk. It's my favorite time of the year, too, people. This is absolutely my favorite time of the year. So anyway, right? I believe that, yeah, Errol Spence, I'm sure Errol Spence is happy with it. He trusts the process. Errol Spence trusts that, you know, the model, you know, Errol Spence trusts that everything gonna pan out. Errol Spence, like he said, another point y'all missed what Errol Spence stated too, is Errol Spence that I just want to get this fight over with. You know, I'm tired of people questioning me and people saying and asking me about this fight. Errol Spence said, I want to get this fight over with. That's what he said. Errol Spence said, I'm tired of people saying I'm avoiding this fight. I'm not looking to fight the best. I just want to fight him and get it over with. So it seemed like to me, Errol Spence is at a point where he's just like, man, let's just make it happen because, because I'm tired of people talking about this fight not happening and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Did it make an adjustment? Still can't see the chat. Still can't see the chat. Smash the like button, people. So yeah, Errol Spence is saying that because he wants to make the fight happen, right? Dow D's, what's going on? And that's understandable. DOG 215, my brother, what's good? And I understand that, right? But what I'm saying to you is this, is that Errol Spence more respected. This is just a clear indication, right, of what's happening, in the sport of boxing. Mike G, what's going on? As far as the politics and the business in the sport of boxing, not respecting our fighters, even on his own side. I'm just being 1000%. I'm not slighting nobody. I'm just telling you what it is. That's all. I'm telling you what it is. The fact remains is that he should be respected more, just like everybody else is respected. Everybody else gets respected when it comes to the biggest fight of their careers. But like I told you, they don't believe this fight is a sell, is a draw. They don't believe in this fight. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 700. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. They don't respect Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford as a whole. They don't think that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is a draw. They don't think it could sell. Period. Point blank and period. Ernie V, what's going on? Point blank and period. Malik said this is not about a draw. What you mean it's not about a draw? MD Mills, what's good? Willette Strong, blessings queen. Real game, what's going on? Matthew Bishop, what's going on? He said stop shorting blue on his lights, get the lights up. Facts. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. We should have at least 750 likes right now. It's free. Smash the like button. It don't cost you a thing to get the likes all the way up. Can y'all see me? Lou Hinton, my brother, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV. What's good, Lou? Y'all can still see me? Donate $1 super chat, refresh the super chat, people. Can y'all still see me? AZ Landlord, what's going on? He said, nope, I ain't think so because they know it's a draw, Blue. Tell what's really going on. Yeah, oh, for sure, it's definitely a draw. It's a big fight. Dwayne Jones, what's going on? Chino Richardson, what's going on? Robert Singleton, what's going on? Hollywood, what's going on? They know Tank versus Ryan are gonna sell. You think Tank and Ryan not gonna get no guaranteed money? Huh? Victor Griffin, what's going on? Malik, what's going on? Do you think Tank and Ryan Garcia is not gonna get any guaranteed money? This is the biggest fight in Tank and Ryan's career, right? Do you think Tank and Ryan not gonna get guaranteed money? I'm asking y'all. If you think that Tank and Ryan is going to get guaranteed money, press 1. Get your champ side on. If you think Tank and Ryan is not going to get guaranteed money, press 2. Jay Reed Visuals, brother in the super chat. I appreciate you, great brother. The chill coder, my brother back in the super chat. He said, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, let me make you laugh. You got my wife around the house saying everybody's name when they come in the room saying, what's going on to everybody. Hey, I be rubbing off, huh? I be rubbing off on folk, man. I'll be rubbing off. Terry Smooth Jr., what's good? Professor X, what's going on? That's a good thing, man. Tell the wife I said blessings. Much love to her. Ches Bleak 0573, what's good? Mamba, what's going on? So do y'all think that Tank and Ryan is going to get guaranteed money? Oh. Chill, Coda, let me wrench you up. You know why? Because, what you going to tell me? Because Ryan Garcia's fan base? Or Saw M. Kyle, what's going on? Because Ryan Garcia has a huge Mexican fan base? Because Ryan Garcia, now watch this now. I'm going to ask y'all, do y'all think that Ryan Garcia and Tank going to get guaranteed money? Because what did Ryan sell? Is Ryan a bigger draw than Errol Spence? Huh? Sad one, what's going on? Do you think that Ryan Garcia is a bigger draw than Errol Spence? Ryan gonna get guaranteed money. Why? Because you're gonna tell me that Tank is a bigger draw. Right? That's what y'all gonna tell me. You're gonna say, well, they both draws. Well, again, I gave you the example of Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant. And again, thank you, brother. No slight to Caleb Plant at all whatsoever. I love Caleb Plant. Great dude. Salute to Caleb Plant. I support him. I'm just stating the obvious, the facts. The facts is Caleb Plant has not sold anything. Right? He headlined one card in his hometown of Tennessee. It wasn't on pay-per-view. It wasn't a major card. It wasn't any of those things, right? Caleb Plant got a guaranteed $10 million. Why? For his title. Because it was a title fight. It was undisputed for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is not even a PBC fighter. He's not. Caleb Plant was. They gave him $10 million. Biggest fight of his career. Mm-hmm. Hmm? And Johnny Sanchez. I'm not saying Errol Spence is as big as Canelo Alvarez, right? I'm just saying Errol Spence deserved to be respected for the biggest fight of his career. You are bugging with your analogies. Mark, you've been asking for this work, so I'm gonna give it to you. Poor Prince, what's going on? What you said I'm bugging with my analogies. Go ahead and tell the people why I'm bugging. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? Since you want to ride this chain. Now I'm gonna give you what you're looking for. Now I'm gonna make you look very silly and very dumb because you keep on going. So go ahead. You said I'm bugging with my analogies. So go ahead. What am I bugging about? Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tim Jones, what's going on? My Egypt, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Appreciate you. Why do you want me to chill? I didn't ask you to chill. I just asked you. You just said, Daniel Roy, what's going on? You wasting time. A condo, LDBC or nothing. My brother, what's good? You just said that I'm bugging with my analogy. So I'm asking you, don't time him out. Don't block him. I don't want no excuses. I don't want none of that. So you see the brother Mark in here, right? Don't time him out. Don't block him. Don't do nothing, right? You said I'm bugging with my analogies. Now you're talking about why I want you to chill. I didn't ask you to chill. I said, go ahead and tell me. Mr. New York to LA 11. What's good, great brother? Right. I'm bugging with my analogies. Tell me how I'm bugging. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mark. You got the floor. Go ahead. Yeah, he gonna get this work. He should have just relaxed. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on, Mark. Move, move, move. Like my brother Drew Titan said, move. Let's go. Ricky Knight, what's going on? I'm bugging with my analogies. Okay, cool. Go ahead. What am I bugging about? All Boxing Podcast, what's going on? Tim Jones, what's going on? Now look how long you're taking it. Before I signaled in on him, right, Victor Griffin? Before I honed in on him, MD Mills, what's going on? Before I honed in on him, right? All he was doing in here was talking. Stonecutter, what's going on? You just said I'm bugging with my analogies, Mark. I'm asking you, what am I bugging about? Tell us. The whole time you've been saying stuff, I was ignoring you. But go ahead. Ask what again? You said I'm bugging with my analogies. You said I'm not making sense. So what didn't I make sense about? What am I bugging about? Say it. Call you what? Vinci Motley, what's going on? What am I calling you for? I don't even have your number. I got your number? What you talking about? Ramses Piper, what's going on? Now I feel like Errol Spence. I ain't got your number. You just said you're not going to keep typing, but all you was doing was typing for the last hour and a half. All Boxing broadcast was good. Quincy Carter, what's going on? Now you told me I'm not going to keep typing. All you was doing was typing the whole hour and a half. Now I'm focused on you. Now you ain't going to type. What is you talking about? Man, y'all be tripping, man. Y'all be tripping, man. You tripping, bro. While I'm talking to the queens, while I'm talking to Jay Lynn, and while I'm talking to Nick J, right? Yeah, John. While I'm talking to Nick J and I'm talking to Jay Lynn, he's interrupting the whole time. The whole time. That's why I was getting confused with what I'm saying with Jay Lynn, because he's interrupting. Now I'm giving you my undivided attention, and now you talking about, yeah, man, just call me, man. Call you? I don't know your number. Jose Ayala, what's going on? I ain't gonna do this phone. J Dot, what's going on? Exactly, John. He damn wasn't paying attention. John, I saw him in here say, "Oh, your point is trash. Your analogy is trash." I saw him. All mine is black. Mons, what's going on? What's happening with you? He was like, your point is trash. You don't know what you're talking about. I seen him the whole time. Yeah, Jay Limbaugh, I was talking to you. That's why I was getting distracted. I'm talking to you and Nick J, and he keeps going. Miss Joette, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? What point are you making? You don't know what you're talking about. It's trash, dude. Now you got the floor. Nah, I ain't gonna do this typing back and forth. Ah, man, come on, man. Abel Hernandez, what's going on? Maya E just said the disrespect is out of hand, Blue. The queens don't be trying to have it. Exactly, Jay Reed. Now he tucking his tail. Nah, I ain't going back and forth with you on social media. Bro, that's all you was doing. I don't understand. Straight shooting fact, let's go. Q Lee, my brother. Pardon me, y'all, I'm hungry, man. If I don't eat right now, I won't eat, man. You just gotta eat something. If I don't eat right now, the wife gonna kill me, man. She don't be trying to hear that. She like, bro, eat something. I'm here if you're talking about me. I'm here, it is trash. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye. Take it easy, great brother. We appreciate you. Zion, what's going on? You ain't never left from here. Man, come on, man. Clown behavior, man. A1 Hoop Zone, my brother Emmanuel H. Go subscribe to my brother A1 Hoop Zone. Zach M, what's going on? Happy holidays, brother. Any rumors on Charles Nick fight? Nope. Nope. It's a shame, too. Yeah, that's what, but the thing is, Jalen, they wasn't giving him no tune-ups. That's why I was at a catchweight. At 164. That's why I said he's not being respected. They wanted Errol Spence to go to a catchweight at 164. Now, Errol don't turn down nothing but his collar. Oh, he ain't gonna back down. It's the perception. When I tell people that the business stopped Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, because they didn't respect and value Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. And everybody keep talking about Terrence Crawford. No. Old Paul boxing, what's going on? Did Terrence Crawford make questionable moves and decisions and statements? Yeah, for sure. In this case, it don't have nothing to do with what he did in Paris. It had something to do with how they value these two fighters. And they don't value them. And I have a problem with that. Real Gamer, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, appreciate the content, Blue. Wishing you peace and happiness. Blessings, King. Appreciate you. I don't appreciate skills from Northern. My brother, what's going on? When I look around, and I see all these other people fighting, getting guaranteed purses. This is the problem that I have, Jalen. So everybody asked me, oh, you switched up. You switched up. Right? I didn't switch up. I still rock with Errol Spence. But for the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, when it includes two African-American black fighters, GYS UK, what's going on? Cherry Nelson II, what's going on? We are not respected, not even by our own, to say, even if we fail, the zone, let me give you, Marquis, what's going on? Jalen, let me give you an example. The zone took a chance, even though we could say Canelo's proven. Well, I feel like Errol Spence is proven. Has Errol Spence proven what Canelo has proven? No, but Errol Spence wasn't directly passed the baton like Canelo Alvarez was either. Right? Errol Spence didn't have a Floyd Mayweather directly passing him the baton. He didn't have that. That helped Canelo Alvarez's career drastically. Even in the loss. Remember how Tank beating Isaac Cruz? Isaac Cruz's career it increased. It went back. It went up. Right? Errol Spence never had that. Terrence Crawford never had that. They created this fight out the mud, literally. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford have created this fight out the mud. Both of them. Both of them. Now we get to the place where they are the biggest fight in boxing. And nobody respects it. And nobody respects it. And yet, they'll use this narrative. Daniel Mickelson, what's going on? And tell you, well, Terrence Crawford don't deserve this because he ain't never sell. But Caleb Plant got 10 million. What did he do? Caleb Plant, and again, I can't say this enough. Disclaimer, right? Caleb Plant knows I love him. I love Caleb Plant. I support Caleb Plant. Hold on, people. I support Caleb Plant. I love Caleb Plant. Blessings to Caleb Plant. President Jafar, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said black spending power is 1.6 trillion. They lying when they say we don't support. Hashtag respect our dollar. Facts. Now watch this now. They'll tell you, right, that Terrence Crawford is not a sell. He don't draw. He's not a drawing power. Caleb Plant got $10 million to fight Canelo. He got even more money than Billy Joe Saunders did, and Billy Joe Saunders is a 2-division champion. Did y'all just hear what I just told y'all? So, he got more money than Billy Joe Saunders, who's an undefeated 2-division champion, for a belt. Caleb Plant got more money than Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo Alvarez is Canelo Alvarez, right? Common denominator. Cool. Caleb Plant has not sold and is not a bigger draw than Terrence Crawford. Caleb Plant has not accomplished what Terrence Crawford accomplished. And Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez is not the biggest fight in boxing. And Caleb Plant and Canelo, see, people are going to say, well, it's for undisputed. What's a bigger fight? Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford for undisputed, or Caleb Plant versus Canelo for undisputed? Right, Jalen. Canelo made $55 million. $50 million. Caleb Plant got 10. Terrence Barley, what's going on? Errol Spence got 0. No, 10 is a lot. What I'm saying, Jalen, they was willing to give Caleb Plant. Errol is doing great. That's my problem, Jalen. Errol's doing great. Unless I'm being misinformed. Errol Spence is doing great, right? So Errol Spence is doing great. Why is he fighting the biggest fight of his career with no guaranteed money? And Caleb Plant fight for the biggest fight of his career and gets $10 million. And Errol Spence is the A side. Caleb Plant was the B side. Black Cam TV, Simmons Savage phone. No, Jalen, that's a lot. You know how much Caleb Smith got? He got $5 million. You know how much Billy Joe Saunders got? He got $7 million. Caleb Plant got more money than Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders is an undefeated 2-division champion. Caleb Plant had one big fight in his career. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Canelo got $40 million or $35 million to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Caleb Plant don't sell. Jalen said, could it be the same argument we had with Spence and Crawford? No, that's what I'm talking about, Queen. That's what I'm telling you. The power of the B didn't want to make the fight with Spence and Crawford. Because if they did, they would have put the money up. Brent Lawson was going. They don't respect Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Maya the Great, what's going on? They don't respect Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. So while everybody's going around talking about Terrence Crawford ducked and Terrence Crawford did this and Terrence, no, he didn't. He and Errol Spence was both being disrespected. And Terrence Crawford said, "No, I'm not doing it." No. Terrence Crawford he just said, this is what he said, Jalen. I'm not doing it. And you talking about doing it next year? All right, I got to feed my family this year. That's what happened. But nobody wanted to tell y'all the truth because it's more profitable if I sit here and tell you that Terrence Crawford ducked or Errol Spence ducked. If I sit here right now and rant to y'all about how Terrence Crawford is ducking Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford don't want to fight, he's scared and all that, we'll have 1,000 people here right now. Mike the mobile mechanic, what's good? But if I tell you the truth about the business, nobody want to hear that. People pretend to want to hear the truth. They pretend to want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. Not profitable. And not exciting. That's what I tell you. Entertainment is at an all-time high. You know why? Excuse me, talking about food in my mouth. Travis Sims, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Pardon me, talking about food in my mouth. Exactly, King. People don't want to hear the truth. They pretend. At least you're honest, Queen. She said, I'm a Spence fan, so I'll tend to believe what he says because he's never been one to stretch the truth. And when he comes out and shares his side, that's when I'll know. He already shared his side, Queen. Picasso, Lucky, and Charlene, what's going on? He already shared his side. He told you he's fighting for no guarantee money. Mike Wright, what's going on? You're never going to get those details because they're not going to make you privy to it. I'm giving you the details. They ain't never going to tell you. And Errol Spence is not one to complain. So he won't do it. Errol Spence is not one to complain. But they told you right there. They told you. He told you already. He's not giving no guaranteed money for the biggest fight of his career. He told you everything you need to know right there in that sentence. He got a guaranteed purse for every fight he's had. For the biggest fight of his career, no guaranteed purse. There you have it right there. They're supposed to bring out the bells and whistles for the biggest fight in Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence's career. Bells and whistles should be brought out. Yeah, no slight to Keith Thurman. Errol Spence gonna stop that, man. It's a bad fight. It's bad timing for Keith Thurman. It's terrible timing for Keith Thurman. Why you say? Errol Spence is frustrated. He's frustrated and he's focused. which means in return, Keith Thurman's going to pay the price. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. What's good, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother. Lonzo Turner, what's going on? Which means in return, Errol Spence is going to make Keith Thurman pay the price. Timothy Stockmine, my brother, what's going on? I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. We should have 700 likes right now. Easy. Easy. Get the likes all the way up. He said he gonna hurt somebody. No, he ain't gonna hurt somebody. He gonna hurt Keith Thurman. I like Keith Thurman. I rock with Keith Thurman, but this is a terrible timing matchup for Keith Thurman. Lonzo Turner, we still defending Bud. I don't know what you're talking about, brother, but have at it. Mike the Mobile was good. DeAndre Golf was good, great brother. He said we still defending, but what are you talking about? See, we can't have conversations over here with simple-minded people. This water is too deep for you. You used to be in the shallow water. You'll drown dealing with us. Cedric Ortega, what's going on? I'm not over here ranting and hooting and hollering and pointing fingers. I promise. Smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes all the way up. Katie the boxer, Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Geo James Khalil 98, what's going on? Random Rambler, what's going on? Our voice is heard. You can start by smashing the like button here, getting the likes all the way up, supporting the channel, supporting the grind. And guess what? You share these videos, they're gonna hear your words because unlike many other people, I acknowledge each and every one of y'all like I'm talking to you right now. So they hear your message. I have a message. There's a method to every madness I have. Terry Roberts, what's going on? You follow me? There's a method to every madness. I mention each and every one of y'all name. They hear each and every one of y'all's name. Y'all are not ghosts. That's the difference between me and everybody else. I mention each and every one of y'all names. So they hear each and every one of y'all's names. On a day-to-day basis. Jalen, G Code and Miss Joette and Maya Egypt and Terry Smooth Jr. and Katie the Boxer and DC News, Timothy Stockmine, Big Stepper, my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey Sr., Cinnamon Savage. These are names. Lou Hayton, a pillar. These are names that they watching. So they hear you fans. I make sure they hear the fans. Christopher Crane, what's going on? See, what y'all don't understand is, right, is they're not watching me to hear what I say. Now, they want to hear what I say, but they're not watching me to hear what I say. They watch me to see what you say. Trust and believe. They pay attention to see what you say. They reading the comment. Now, they hear what I say, and they responding because your reaction is why they either agree with me or disagree with me or get mad at me based off of your reaction. See, that's why they tell you, man, you over there telling the fans. See, they hear you. Bernard Crawford, what's going on? Petty King, what's going on? Oh, man, you over there misleading the fans. Don't subscribe to him. Why? Because they know that I'm gonna get the message to you. So they watching me to hear what you have to say about each and every one of them. Trust and believe. Trust and believe that. Believe that. Because they feel, and everybody else that makes content, so on and so forth, has an effect on the fans. You understand? We have an effect on the fans. And so they know that we have an effect on the fans, and they're curious and they're interested to know the fans' reaction. Where can they see the fans' reaction anywhere else? That's why what I do is more valuable than a Dan Raphael that puts something in writing. You understand? You follow what I'm trying to tell y'all? What I do is more valuable than Dan Raphael. You know why? A Dan Raphael, and this is no slight to him, I'm making an example. Dan Raphael, right, is not going to get a fan's response unless he puts it on Twitter. Right? And even on Twitter, Dan Raphael ain't gonna have 10,000 people responding to him. I'm gonna have 10,000 people respond to me. Every day, we're gonna get 7,000 to 10,000 people responding to me. Every single day. Dan Raphael's not gonna have that every single day. So you tally those numbers up. Now you say 10 times 7. That means I'm gonna have in a week 70,000 people responding to this. Now you count 70 times 2 is 140,000 people. Now 140 times 2 is 280,000 people every week that they're gonna see their response to. Spence, New York City, what's going on? So every month, so you're gonna have 280,000 people every month responding to what they are and are not doing. Dan Raphael's not gonna have that. So when the brother said, "What can we do?" I know people saying, "Well, what are you talking about, Blue?" Well, the brother just asked me, "What can we do to affect change?" And I said, "They hear you every day. You affect and change every day." That's why I tried to relay the truth as much as possible to you guys, opposed to coming on here hooting and ranting and hollering and making them stories. Hey man, Errol Spence said, Terrence Crawford said, and yeah, I could do that too. But Mister, what's going on? I'd rather sit here and tell you guys, hey man, I want to make you think. And if in return, you can make the powers that be think, because now you're going to see the truth and get frustrated. Like I told you, again, this has no slight to nobody. I just used it as examples, as a comparisons to make it easy to convey my point and message to you guys so you can understand what I'm talking about. So hence the reason why I said Caleb Plant. It's nothing against Caleb Plant at all. I want my vision back. What's going on? But when I tell you the standing 8 count, my boxing, what's going on? Caleb Plant got $10 million to fight Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez got $50+ million to fight Caleb Plant. That's $60 million that they were willing to put up front for this fight. Super Mac time, what's going on? But when it comes to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, they're not willing to put up a single dollar. Do y'all understand that? Lions Den Boston 4, what's going on? Yeah, somewhat, man. It's coming together. Do y'all understand what I just told y'all? Do you understand what I just said? They put up guaranteed money. Edward said it also generated way more money than any Errol Spence or Crawford fight generated. How do you know that? How do you know? How do you know what Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? Let me explain something to you. See, this is why I talk about simple-minded people. They didn't know what it was going to generate until after it generated it. So like I said, they were going out on a limb, giving this upfront money, hoping that it generated. And then they told you what it generated. Demetrius Johnson, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Everyone in the chat, send Blue $5 in the super chat to grow the channel. Let's start building our news. I told you guys yesterday, if everybody in the chat dropped $1 in the super chat, look where we'll be at to be able to support and push the messages. That's all it's about. But yet every day I have to say smash the like button. It's free. So now the brother said, but they generate. Okay, but how do they know it's going to generate? They guesstimating. They guesstimate and they hope that it's going to generate X, Y, and Z. They don't know what it's going to generate. Just like the zone is guesstimating what Canelo Alvarez and Triple G was going to do in their third fight, African Pride. What's going on? And guess what? They took a loss. They took a loss. They didn't break even. They took a loss. And so my point to you is this, right? How do they know what it's going to generate and not generate? They took a loss. I didn't say, see, this is what I'm talking about. We have people just be talking just to talk. So Edward said, basic business, no businessman will put up. I didn't say they had to put up $60 million for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, Edward. So where did you get that from? I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. So Edward says no businessman will put up $60 million for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. I never said that. So what are you talking about? When did I say they should put up $60 million for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence? Go ahead, tell me that. Paying attention is free, but it's the most expensive thing in the world. So when did I say it was free? When did I say that? Randall R, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Random R, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Because you said Canelo got paid 50 million, Caleb Plant. Okay, then you're complaining that nobody puts up. I didn't say they had to put up 50 or 60 million. I said they need to put up something. They didn't put up anything, brother. What are you talking about? Stop talking because you have a mouth and you think you're making sense. I didn't say they had to put up 60 million. I said that they needed to put up something and respect both of these guys instead of putting up zero. What are you talking about? Stop trying to be the smartest person in the class and answer before the teacher even starts talking. What are you talking about? I never said that they need to put up $60 million. Caleb Plant is not a big draw. Caleb Plant didn't do anything to earn $10 million. And they took a loss on that fight. T Mills, what's going on? Randall Rumbler. Oh, blessings, Queen. Sorry about that. Warren Henry, what's going on? I never said they need to put up 60 million. What I said is they need to respect them and put up something because the biggest fight in Errol Spence's career. John Doe, what's going on? I never said they need to put up 60 million. I never said they need to guarantee both of them 25 million. I never said none of that. What I said is they need to respect Errol Spence as the biggest draw, one of the biggest draws. He did a bigger gate than Canelo Alvarez did in 2020. So what you mean? Errol Spence can't sell? Errol Spence is a draw? He don't deserve nothing? What are you talking about? Edward said Crawford said they got a 25 million offer. How is that? How isn't that respectful? Hey Edward, are you brother? Brother, stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just talking just to talk. If you didn't know what we're talking about and you didn't understand and you came in late, you should try to figure out and gauge the temperature, ask a question, and say, what are you guys talking about? Tazayad 1421, what's going on? Because we're talking about something, you're talking about something completely different. What are you talking about? Yeah, he got that from a hedge fund outside of the PBC, outside of Errol Spence's team. What are you talking about? That's not what we're talking about. That didn't come from Errol Spence's side. So I'm saying that Errol Spence's side showed more respect and more love to fighters outside of his brand and his people than they did inside. So what are you talking about? Hey, bro, Edward, stop talking, man. Please. Please, brother. Just stop. Just stop, brother. Just stop. E-class, what's going on? I'm talking about when Canelo Alvarez went over to the PBC with a Caleb Plant fight. He got $50 million over there. The same company and that represents that he represents didn't give him a dollar. That's what I'm talking about. He deserved more respect than that from his side, is what I'm talking about. Not from a hedge fund or anybody else putting up money outside of that. If you don't know what we're talking about, you shouldn't be answering. GLM Power Sports was good. Jalen said my grandma used to say, "Baby, just hush." Facts. He came in here just, yeah, man, yeah, man. Dudes be coming here just want to be overeducated for no reason. Just relax, brother. Amazing. Yeah, just think it through, brother. You came here, yeah, man, you saying they ain't get this, they ain't get that. Yeah, well, we talking about something different than what you're talking about, brother. So just relax. Take it easy. What? Take it easy. Take it easy. One. Latrell Matthews, what's going on? Take it easy. Yeah, people just, they can't help themselves. They can't. But listen, people, I'll be back on later. I just wanted to talk about this. This is something that people are not going to talk about. Brooklyn Life, what's going on? They're not going to talk about this. Yeah, they're not ready. Yeah, well, I'll be back on later, people. I got some things to handle, some things to do, some people to see, some things to do, or some people to do and some things to see. No, Malik, I'll be back on tonight, brother. I'll be back on tonight. I'll be back. I'll be back on tonight. I just started this early stream late because I had I started this early stream late because I had to get my hair done and all that. So I get my hair cut and all that good stuff. Where you at? Huh? Yeah, I'm on my live stream.
Are you coming inside, Fika?
My wife is a trip, man. My wife is Victor Griffin. What's going on? My wife is a whole trip. My wife be a whole trip, She's a whole trip. My wife is a whole trip. Let me get out of here, people. I'll be back on later. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Oh, I almost forgot to bless myself. Hey, every show, I'm going to bless myself. I almost forgot to bless myself. Easy Louine, what's going on? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? I got to bless myself. If you don't tap yourself on the shoulder and you don't bless yourself, people, nobody else will. Nobody else will, people. Hold on, people. I got to message myself. I got to support myself. I got to tap myself. Otherwise, nobody else will. Salute to message to self. Your boy Blue, message. Dropping that half a hundo on yourself, on myself, on my subconscious, on message to myself. Stay humble, focused, and grinding. Message to self. Bulletin board material. Big stepper, you got to, man. It's just like putting a message up on the wall every morning for you to see. You understand? As soon as you wake up, you should see something. I have pictures of my wife and my kids. So as soon as I wake up, I see that. That's my focus every morning. But it's to my grind. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Maya Egypt. Gotta love thyself. You know what I'm saying? So every day I gotta send myself a message. I have to. You have to. Huh? I'm on live stream.
Oh, snap. My apologies. You have the keys to the truck?
Yeah.
I need me and Quez about to do the errands real quick.
Oh, I'm getting ready to leave.
Oh, you're ready? Oh,
Yeah.
So, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, what's she talking about? I don't know what she talking about. Maya said I give my own self a big hug. As you should, Queen, as you should. Blessings to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.